Hey, welcome back. So, yesterday was weird. Um, Today is Saturday. The past 3 episodes I did on Friday night. And, yeah, I mentioned I was going to listen back to the video and see if the guy was yelling at me. And when I was listening to it, it was hard to hear, but obviously if it's hard to hear and I have social anxiety, I'm going to interpret it like, yeah, he's yelling at me. Shut up. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm trying to sleep. I know that can't be true. But I was listening to it and I just got this feeling like, sometimes when I'm in a social situation, I get this just like drained feeling. It was like, ugh. And then obviously I couldn't do any episodes after that, after I felt like that. So hopefully today will go better. I know if he yells now, it'll be for sure about me, because I haven't heard him yell since then. But he would be the kind of person who would do that, because I don't know, it's hard for me to judge him because I don't know anything about him other than the interactions I have with him are just whenever I hear him downstairs. Can I lift this? Whatever. I view him as kind of a selfish person because sometimes he does play music loud in the middle of the night. But that's exactly the kind of person who would be annoyed if I was talking when he didn't want me to. And he would have no problem about being like, hey, shut up, I don't like you. Because he doesn't care about me. Right? Because he doesn't care when he turns music loud, so then he wouldn't care about making me feel bad about talking. But he didn't do that. Couldn't have done that. That's enough of that note. I did write a couple notes down today. I'm not sure how many more episodes I'll do. I remember this place being kind of long, but maybe it's not. What? He's like, what? Am I supposed to walk on this? It's kind of funny. He's testing it. I can see through it. You tell me I have to walk on this thing? We made it. So recently, I've been thinking about how I have been liking talking a little bit more. Sometimes when I talk, it'll feel good. Like, oh, that was... You get your thoughts out in a way, and you don't stumble over your words sometimes, and it just feels good. Like you said what you meant, and it seemed smart to you or something. That's happened to me a couple times when I listen back to some episodes I do. But for some reason I'm subscribed. I mean, I unsubscribed after I watched this video, but I'm subscribed to this, like... So InfoWars has Alex Jones. I thought he was the only person. But I was watching this, like, InfoWars subsidiary channel. Like InfoWars The Ocho or something. And there was a guy he's probably my age. He's a young guy. And he was talking about there was this movie on Netflix that's coming out, which everybody's talking about, called Cuties, which is, everybody's upset about it because it's like a bunch of really young girls, and they're wearing, they're like dancing, and they're wearing not a lot of clothes and stuff. I don't really know anything about it, but the fact that this InfoWars guys was it, well, he was saying like ridiculous stuff, which is like, Hollywood is trying to control you and make everybody pedophiles, and he had this like Russian guy on the show who was saying Hollywood's gonna, the American people won't stand for this, and Hollywood's collapsing, and I'll see. Yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, the most successful industry in the country is gonna collapse. Okay, I mean, if he's right, then I'll eat my words, but people are gonna stop watching movies. Okay. But he was talking about it, and I was just like, I was thinking about me, and I'm like, well, we're like the same. I mean, we're not talking about the same things, but we're doing it for the same reasons. We're trying to talk. We like talking, and we're trying to get better at talking. And we like when we talk, sometimes it feels good to say something and to think, oh, that seems smart. But that feeling can be dangerous, is what I was thinking. And it helped me to see this guy, which is why you should try to watch people who you don't agree with, because sometimes you can get insight into different ideas and stuff. So I was thinking, can I shoot through here? Nope. How do I do it? What was I thinking? Well, just because it feels good to say something doesn't mean it's right. I guess it's obvious, but it's going to be hard for me, because the reason why I don't talk is because it doesn't feel good to talk. So then, once it does feel good, I'm going to be tempted to think, oh, everything I say when it feels good is right, but it's not true, obviously, because there's no science to what I'm doing. I'm just talking about random crap. And that InfoWars guy was just giving his opinion, which he's allowed to do. It was dumb and wrong, but I don't know. I can say stuff like that now that because nobody watches. What do I do here? I think this is kind of like a boss rush. There'll be like a boss at the end of this. I remember it being in black and white, is that right? Boo boop ba doo, boo ba doo, boo boop ba boo. What do the other ones do? Ah! I hate that. Stupid. Okay, are you ready for another hot take? I don't think you can handle this many hot takes. I don't know. I keep thinking, well, you have to talk louder, but I don't think I can talk louder than this. I'm still worried about that guy downstairs. I was listening to the episodes I did yesterday, and it's hard to mix my audio with the game when I talk so quiet, because I have to turn the game audio really low, and then you can't even hear that game audio. I was comparing myself to that Gab Smulders person, and like her game audio is really loud, but it's because she's talking loud. So I don't know what to do. I might have been hard on her yesterday. She's good. She's very nice, and I don't understand why people like her, because she's nice and she's happy and she's playing Zelda. But I just watch these Let's Play channels and they just don't talk about anything. If she was playing this game, she would just talk about, oh, look at these little statues and I'm gonna go to Ganon and I don't know. It doesn't really say anything. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. But then how do you know if you're doing a good job? Let's get to my hot take. I have 5 minutes. The Pledge of Allegiance. The president was kind of... He was upset because in the DNC, apparently they didn't say under God when they were saying, oh, there's no boss? I thought there was a boss here. That was easy. Then you just do the light arrows, I think. And I was thinking, I don't know, I mean, I never really thought about the Pledge of Allegiance before, but it is kind of a weird thing. I definitely did it in school every day. I remember even in high school I think we did it. Maybe not. Who's that? Maybe there's a boss on the other side of this door or something? Yeah. Okay, I have to remember. Or maybe not, I don't know. So what is it? You stand up in the beginning of school and you say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's weird that we make kids say that every day. Like, pledge your allegiance to America. It's just a weird thing because to make people do, because then you say, okay, but what happens if I don't pledge allegiance to the flag? What are you gonna do? I guess kids don't really think that way. I don't think it's a bad thing. We have other stuff to worry about. We'll get to that later, I guess. So keep doing it if you want. I don't know, what Pledge Allegiance to, I just never really thought about it. What does it, it was invented, I was looking on the Wikipedia page. It was invented in like 1899 by a Civil War general or something, and just as like a way to respect the flag of America. Maybe because people were still flying the Confederate flag or something. I mean, he was like, let's respect the American flag. So I pledge allegiance to this flag. None of the other flags. Now what? Oh, wait, what? It's very dark in this room, I can't see. Do I have to do the Din's Fire again? I hope I'm not missing anything. And now shoot this. Oh. That's weird. So if you do the 4, you get the chest, but if you... that's confusing. Then they added Under God in like 1954 because of communism or something. People were afraid of atheism, and I guess they associated those two things together. Thank you, cars. Doing this during the day is going to be tough because there's going to be a lot of cars going by. The Lunge of Truth. Hover boots. Yeah, hover those boots. Is there something down there? Nope. You are. Oh. I don't know. I didn't really have too much to say about it. The day's almost over. It's just weird to make kids say it. Every morning you gotta pledge your allegiance to the flag, but they're kids. It's weird. I mean, what does it mean to pledge your allegiance to a flag? What does that mean? Does that mean you have to agree with everything that we do in America? Because I don't. So maybe I don't have allegiance to the flag. What does that mean? Yesterday I think you can kill these guys with bombs, I think. And I was like, can you kill these guys? Right? You can kill them. I was getting so frustrated yesterday, but today's gonna go better. Okay? I promise. Today already went kind of okay. I can tell my voice is a little bit lower than I want it to be, but I had some coffee with lunch. Thanks again, Chelsea, if you're watching. It's good. I guess I do feel like I do have a little bit more energy. That's good. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk about other stuff and we'll fight Ganon soon. So thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.